There are few things soccer fans agree on. Some people love Messi, others love Ronaldo. And usually, if you love one, you probably spent years arguing against the other. But there is one player who somehow escaped all of that. One player almost every soccer fan smiles when they talk about Ronaldinho. So why? Why did soccer fall in love with Ronaldinho? Because Ronaldinho was not just a soccer player, he was an experience. Every time he stepped into the pitch, you felt like something impossible was about to happen. You weren't watching a match, you were watching a show. At the time, soccer was already full of superstars. The biggest clubs in Europe were packed with legends. Yet, somehow, Ronaldinho felt different. He felt closer to the fans than anyone else. Not because he was the most efficient player, not because he scored the most goals, but because he played the game the way most people dreamed of playing it, with freedom, with creativity, and with joy. For many fans around the world, Ronaldinho was not just a Barcelona player. He was the reason they started watching Barcelona in the first place. Every weekend, people tuned in knowing one thing: something unforgettable might happen today. And the players facing him knew it too. Nobody wanted to become Ronaldinho's next victim. Not because they were afraid of losing, but because they were afraid of ending up in a highlight news that would be watched for years. One feint, one no look pass, one impossible dribble, and suddenly millions of people were watching you get embarrassed. That's because Ronaldinho represented something soccer rarely allows today: pure improvisation. He was chaos in the best possible way. You never knew what he was about to do, and neither did the defenders. Sometimes it looked less like a professional soccer match and more like a kid playing with his friends after school. Except the kid was Ronaldinho, and the defenders were some of the best players on earth. There were other skillful players during that era. Many of them were incredible, but nobody felt quiet like Ronaldinho. Not even close, because his tricks never looked rehearsed. They looked spontaneous, like ideas appearing in his head and becoming reality a second later. Even coaches seem to understand it. Most players are given instructions. Ronaldinho was given freedom. Because some things can't be coached, some moments can't be drawn on a tactics boards. You simply let Ronaldinho play and hope to enjoy whatever happened next. And maybe that's why people still talk about him differently. When fans discuss Ronaldinho, they rarely start with statistics. They don't talk about expected goals. They don't talk about passing percentages. They talk about feelings. They talk about moments. They talk about memories. Ronaldinho was like summer vacation when you were a child. While it was happening, you never thought about it ending. You were simply enjoying every moment. Then one day it was over. And years later, you realize how special it really was. That's why some people love soccer. But an entire generation fell in love with soccer because of Ronaldinho. Subscribe, Whistleblown.